Yeah, now let's get this. This is the very first mission. I guess it's teaching you how to play the game. Alright, let's see what it's got. Briefing.
Is everyone here? Settle down.
I'm settling.
Settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching.
It's all audio.
Oh, really?
Communication systems went down immediately afterwards.
What?
We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site.
Get out. Put me in my
Here's
car.
your mission. It's possible that the Usean ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade.
Those
As of today,
motherfuckers.
the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land.
Yes, sir.
If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft have burned overhead.
How is that possible? A tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Don't, I'm gonna watch you right
Scramble.
now.
All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Fuck.
Very classic graphics, the way old Ace Combat used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yep, F-16C. You can ride the F4, I think.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite planes, F-16C. Basically, the greatest airplane, modern aircraft ever.
Radar site
That
still silent.
could be mastered. Yes, you can argue an F-22 is better. But if I take 12 F-16s with stealth radar, that F-22 is better.
Verify and read back. Page 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you.
Yeah, whoa, this is so fast.
Do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Alright, Mage 2. Cleared for takeoff.
Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
There are fuel storage. We have to hit them back.
Page 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
You have quadruple air-to-air missiles, Tony. If you have 4 air targets, you switch here with triangle, and then it'll instant lock on to 4 guys and fire 4
rounds. Warm up with Mage 1.
Okay.
All aircraft, let's do this. Golden Squadron,
That's
it's go
another
time.
great thing about the F-16.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper.
Or Square, I think it should change.
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack.
Yeah, there we go.
Expect the worst and stay sharp.
The missiles are normal.
Trigger.
And I think they lock on around 1,000, 1.5, depends on the missile.
You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Missile away.
Around the kilometer.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
Let's see if I'm right.
It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the
Yep.
spotlight.
About
You're a
1.9.
good pilot.
When that circle
So I told
comes
them.
up, it
I had
means
to
you
fill an
can
empty
gun.
spot, so play along.
Alright, want
You
barrel
can gun
roll?
them.
Fuck.
It's still a leash, though.
Yeah, you can barrel roll the old-fashioned way.
I have you now. Oh, that's okay. I know. I get that. You gotta stop touching that.
That's the speed. Look around.
Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
2 more missiles, and then you're gonna have to gun this
Trigger,
guy
switch your
down.
radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
There we go.
Pressing will change the radar. Adjust your radars.
Size.
There it is,
Yeah,
sitting
that's
there
to
all
make the radar
pretty, just
bigger or
waiting to be
smaller.
taken.
Clyde, son.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Blue leader. I see nothing. I see nothing.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
And what's going on? Oh, I know what happens here.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Boost, boost, boost.
Mage 2, missile away.
Take those MiG-21s down. You're coming up right next to them. You're locking on them.
Target confirmed down.
Yeah, there we
Looking
go.
good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
MiG-21 is actually my favorite aircraft. Because it's one of the first jet fighters that were actually used in combat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, they're not the greatest, but they're pretty damn great. Like when in Ace Combat, I play either F-16 or MiG-21, or MiG-29, or MiG-31, anyway. I like them. Alright, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. And this seems pretty clear tone. Are you streaming 1080p?
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Mage 2, target down.
Yes, you need nice quadruple missile shot. Fuck yeah. That's how you roll. You're locked on.
I know, dude. I know. I was just trying to see if I could hit it with my guns.
You can only hit your guns under
Enemy bomber
kilometer.
down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that.
I
It's
need
a
to get
bomber
this
and an
game
escort.
now.
Oh, their trigger
What
set
time is
down.
it? Maybe I can get this
Mage
game
2,
now.
maintain your element with
7:10.
Mage 1. Do not break off.
Look, I
Mage
can't
1,
afford
make sure he
$69
doesn't do
today.
anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
I'm gonna enjoy watching
Radio.
Tony's stream.
I wish I could barrel roll. That's pissing me off. What do you want,
You
Cheryl?
can change the control scheme to expert. Right now you're using noob control scheme. Ace Combat, put your controls to expert. If you press start, it should allow you to
Mage,
change
2
it.
new enemy
Yeah.
groups.
Mage 2, attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Wow, this is crazy.
I can't tell them apart.
This one.
My God, let's give them what for.
Why do you keep doing
Oops,
that?
wrong button.
That's the big middle button, isn't it?
Yeah, here we go. I
Is
see
there
the
a way you
target.
can disable that?
Disable what, buddy?
The big middle button? Yeah, switch back to your
Yeah.
normal missiles.
Yeah. Here we go. Now I could blast all of these bitches now.
Yeah, you can lock on it.
Yeah, boy!
You can kill those 4 targets at the same time.
Missile connected.
Fire!
Bomber hit by a missile.
Regular missile.
I gotta start touching that.
With regular missiles, you have to fire twice every time. Fire a salvo of 2 because every plane
One remaining.
dies with 2
Mage
shots.
2,
not
keep your
with one.
focus. You got this.
Something to remember.
Right, thank you.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death.
And
Stay
that's
sharp,
the second
think
shot.
fast.
Roger that.
This campaign co-op, right? John?
Yeah, this is campaign.
But there's co-op with this, right? Campaign
I
co-op.
believe so.
Multiplayer.
Oh, I missed. What?
Don't ice up in there.
Yeah. Fire!
Who are the white guys? I wonder. Okay, the green ones are my targets.
The white guys are targets that are not main targets. They're like bonus targets. They're just fighters. Triangle is to change target. So if you want to change
Yeah, I
the
know,
target to
I
the
know,
one
I
instead
do.
of you.
I got it.
Oh, sorry.
You're alright, buddy.
Let me get something with
Hey, buddy. I gotta stop using that button, man.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Oh, that's an ally. He's got a lock on me. We gotta knock that shit off, son.
Enemy's locked on.
Bandit on your tail.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile launched.
Missed again, huh? Alright, here we go.
Missile.
Missile inbound, evade.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a radar lock.
It looks amazing, bro. It looks
Mage
just
one,
like
taking fire.
Infinity.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Missile
Missile. Missile.
Yeah, he's below you.
Missile.
Bandit in my sight. Lock on.
Got it.
Target lock. Firing.
Eat it.
Hey, Ton, after this mission, I'm gonna help you change your controls. 'Cause I feel like you're struggling with these controls.
I'm alright, man. I'll get it sorted. You know me, Paulo.
Yeah, those noob turns, it's just for new players. It's not for you. For old players like you. Oldie McOld. I'm just kidding.
Fox 2. Fox 2. Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay.
Mage 2, locking.
Bandit in my sight. Lock on.
Nice gun kill.
Column 3, Fox 2.
There we go.
Command evaded the attack. I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Mage 2, missile away.
Yahoo! You're clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
No remaining special weaponry.
Die.
To column and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
No. He does. I didn't type the word shit.
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Yeah!
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yuja was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard.
What?
Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war. One they had no hope of winning.
Just look on the pies.
That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuja, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Leave that between men. That's crap that men talk about.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Okay, ciao, ciao, big kiss.
All in the blink of an eye, huh?
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were on the ship too.
You are my hero, man. I'm so jealous.
We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here.
Before your next mission,
I was thousands of kilometers from
scheme,
Erusia on the opposite side of the Yusian continent.
So much better.
For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie.
You want it open? Is that what she wants?
The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe
Thank
that
you, Dad.
shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out. And set the dogs on me.
Who let the dogs out? Oh, 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 oh.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Hold on, I've got to order some popcorn real quick. Popcorn, what, Cheryl? What day is it tomorrow? The 19th, right? So from 12 to 2 p.m. or 2 to 4?
April.
Hey, your adoring audience is getting busy with this their stream, just spinning round and round, bro. You there? Ciao Veronica, ti ho cercato perché volevo farti ricordare che domani abbiamo lezione alle 17 e volevo confermarlo. Grazie, buona giornata, buona serata.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Charge the enemy, we shall.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. stuff? The radar vehicles are under fire. Can we move them?
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Protect the radar vehicle. H2, missile inbound.
Missile. Missile.
Lock acquired.
Caution. Pull up.
Target eliminated. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Enemy has a radar alert on you.
Down.
Alright, I'm gonna go eat my dinner. I'll be back on as soon as I'm done.
All right, buddy, and fix your control scheme.
Yeah, absolutely, I will.
I'll just be here, man.
Yeah,
I ain't going nowhere.